A very warm welcome. You're watching the Super Saturday Debate with me, Akanksha Swaroop. If you will be divided, you will be destroyed. If you're united, you will be worthier. This was Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister's fiery war cry before the Delhi elections of 2025. You just heard the explosive interview of Uttar Pradesh CM Yogi Adityanath speaking exclusively to Network 18's Group Editor-in-Chief, Mr. Rahul Joshi. The Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister has rained fire on the Aam Aadmi Party ahead of the Delhi elections. He's accused the opposition of spreading foreign-funded propaganda. The Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister has also shared his views on the showdown in Sambhal and the debate surrounding the right to pray in Kashi and even Mathura, also weighing in on the debates surrounding the Revdi culture, Waqf rules and even proposals to split the state of Uttar Pradesh for better governance. Before we get to our guests, here are the big takeaways from that interview. Let me take you through them. As far as this big explosive interview is concerned, the first and foremost takeaway is that Yogi Adityanath said that Uttar Pradesh can only achieve its potential if it remains undivided. This was a counter to what Mayawati wanted to do in the past. Remember, she wanted to divide Uttar Pradesh into 4 parts. But Yogi Adityanath, through his governance, has in fact now proven that Uttar Pradesh can be governed as one whole state. He also said that my slogan "Batenge to Katenge" is based on historical reference. In fact, he gave the example of one of the generals under the king of Jodhpur, whose statue had to be unveiled in Agra by Yogi Adityanath. It was then when he met with both the communities and he told them that you can only flourish if you are united. The third key takeaway is that Yogi Adityanath has said the truth has to emerge, whether it is Sambhal, Kashi or Mathura. This when he was asked about Mohan Bhagavat's comment with regards to for how long can mosques be dug up to find temples beneath them. So this is what he had to say, that it is a quest for truth, and that Mr. Mohan Bhagavat's statements were put out of context. The fourth point that he's made is that RSS chief's comments on Mandir Masjid are being politicized by vested groups, also for cheap publicity. The fifth point, and equally important, is what he said that AAP has invested in bringing Bangladeshis for the sake of vote bank. He said that they are settling these illegal Bangladeshi immigrants in the constituency of Okhla. Look at Okhla, what has happened to them, the constituency, and on the other hand, look at how Noida is flourishing, which is also an industrial city. The sixth point, equally crucial, he said, in fact made, was that India bloc's propaganda is one that is funded by foreign groups and their money as well. He's in fact accused the opposition of strangulating the constitution. The seventh point that he made was that in Uttar Pradesh, we have initiated measures to counter Waqf's false claims. This at a very significant time when, remember, the chorus is only growing to scrap the Places of Worship Act. The eighth point that he made was that as long as government delivers on welfare schemes, nothing is wrong with the welfare schemes. This is when he was asked about the Revdi culture, which is helping governments to return to power. In fact, he was also asked about his reaction in terms of how these freebies have helped even BJP shoot to power in states like Madhya Pradesh, even Maharashtra. The ninth equally important point that he made was that people have understood opposition's misinformation campaign. This is with regards to quota. And last but not the least, the 10th and equally important point that he made was that those who roam around with copy of constitution are strangling it. We all know that this attack was diverted or directed at Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party as well. But let's deep dive as far as this entire interview is concerned, staying with Yogi Adityanath's super exclusive to News 18. The question that we are posing to our guests today: has the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister blunted opposition's attacks? On that note, I introduce my esteemed panelists today. I'm joined in by Ms. Sanju Verma, who's the national spokesperson for the Bharatiya Janata Party, Kailash Adhikari, who's a political analyst, Ms. Pooja Mishra, who's a spokesperson for the Samajwadi Party, Anmol Pawar, who's a spokesperson for the Aam Aadmi Party. Many thanks to you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining in. Please be kind and allow each other the time to speak. That's the only request I have for all of you. Anmol, I want to, in fact, begin with this question with regards to the Mahakumbh of 2025. Yogi Adityanath has said that it is only under the Uttar Pradesh government that you can see this kind of spiritual tourism. I'd like your thoughts. What has the Aam Aadmi Party been able to do to bring that kind of spiritual tourism to the national capital?
We have introduced this Pujari Granthi Samman Yojana, which is a remarkable scheme which has been introduced for the first time by any government in this country. The BJP has governments in 22 states, and they have governments in Madhya Pradesh for last 20 years, in Gujarat for last 25 years, but they have not introduced it in any of the states. क्योंकि ये केवल धर्म और जाति के नाम पे राजनीति करना जानते हैं. They don't know about काम की राजनीति, about the welfare policy.
No, I just have one question. The honorarium that you are going to be offering to the pujaris, is that spiritual tourism?
See, this is the ये हमने पुजारी और ग्रंथियों के सम्मान में योजना लागू की है, and this has happened for the first time in the history of this country.
और मौलवियों का क्या फिर? मौलवी भी तो खड़े हो रहे हैं अरविंद जी के घर के बाहर और आतिशी जी के घर के बाहर.
See, we have never done politics of caste or religion. We have done politics of welfare of people. Exactly. We have practiced काम की राजनीति. हम हर समाज का, हर वर्ग का ध्यान रखते हैं. It's not just about any specific religion or any specific caste or any.
All right, then what happens to the rights of minorities like the Maulvis? I'm going to quickly take your response before I go to Pooja. Yes.
See, it is the Bharatiya Janata Party. On one hand, they never introduced this Pujari Granthi kind of scheme in any of the 22 states. But on the other hand, I'll show you some proof that in Haryana, they increased the honorarium of Maulvis by more than 50%. In Madhya Pradesh, they increased it by more than 25%. And in Maharashtra also, they increased the honorarium by 25%. तो आजकल इन्हें मौलवियों की बड़ी चिंता हो रही है.
All right, I'm going to ask Sanju Verma about that, but I'm really pleasantly surprised by the soft Hindutva pitch of the Aam Aadmi Party. It's impressive to say the least. I will give you time, Sanju, and I will quickly circle back to you, Anmol. There are others also, and we have very short period on this debate. Pooja, as far as 2013's Mahakumbh is concerned, only 12 crore people turned up. I want to know from you, why couldn't the Samajwadi Party bring this kind of spiritual tourism to Uttar Pradesh today that is being tom-tommed, literally tom-tommed by Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath? He's quoted Ram Temple of Ayodhya, he's quoted the corridors, he's of course sitting at Mahakumbh during that interview where he said that they are expecting 40 to 45 crore people this time around. Look at the turnout.
Akanksha ji, during the 2013, I think technology wasn't that much fast. You can't advertise that way, the way now you can advertise the Mahakumbh event you are talking about. और मुख्यमंत्री जी जो है पॉलिटिसाइज काफी अच्छे तरीके से कर लेते हैं धार्मिक कार्यक्रम को. एंड इफ यू आर कंपेयरिंग कि कितने पॉपुलेशन में उठा करके देख लीजिए, आपको पता होगा कि 2013 का भी जो महाकुंभ हुआ था उसके ऊपर भी जो है फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटीज ने स्टडीज की थी, और इवन दे पब्लिश्ड अ बुक ऑन कि किस तरीके से शांतिपूर्वक ये महाकुंभ 2013 में मनाया गया हुआ था. Or talking about the Chief Minister's cabinet meeting, I'll definitely talk about the cabinet meeting because it was held.
No, but I just want to, मैं आपको थोड़े आंकड़े देना चाहती हूँ पूजा जी, and that's why 1300 crores was in fact allocated during your government's time. This time around 7500 crore has been allocated to Mahakumbh, and that's not just for Snan or for welcoming the tourists. It includes infrastructural development of highways, of railways, of airways, all of that, of flights. So what did the Samajwadi Party do?
This, have you visited the Mahakumbh? I was in graduation first year when it was 2013.
I was very much there in 2013.
Yes, and you must have seen there the road, the channels of road were made by the Samajwadi Party. I have seen the changes which were happened during the era of Samajwadi Party, during the Kumbh era. The roads were not बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बोर्ड रखे हुए, रास्ते नहीं बने हुए. Now the BJP is decorating the चौराहास just because कि वो रोड बन गए हुए हैं. BJP was decorating the flyovers because वो flyovers बन गए थे 2013 में. You were putting the statues of a lot of things क्योंकि वो बने हुए थे, तब आप रख रहे थे, ऐसा नहीं है. And I can give you the videos of today time की रात को अभी भी कंस्ट्रक्शन का वर्क चल रहा है. That too near the कुंभ, वो चुंगी के पास में रात में अभी भी रोड का काम चल रहा है, अभी भी नारे खुले हुए हैं और काम चल ही रहा है.
All right, let me quickly now. Have you made your point? Let me quickly bring in Sanju Verma.
इतना स्लो काम था कि उसको एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट बनाना पड़ गया कि डेफिनेटली आई अप्रिशिएट दैट कि आपको ये समझ में आया लेट से कि एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट बनाना पड़ेगा.
I'm sure if the infrastructure was not good enough, this city wouldn't have been able to hold 40 to 45 crores of a tourist influx. Sanju
They
Verma.
haven't visited it till now.
Akanksha, you will have to moderate the debate. I did not heckle anyone. I need my time.
Right, go ahead.
First and foremost, let me give out some, Kumbh-related statistics. In 2013, when Akhilesh Yadav was the chief minister, the amount allocated by the state was 1,300 crore. The number of tourists who came in were 8 crore. And the revenue to the state was 12,000 crore. Now look at the statistics today. The amount allocated by the Yogi government is 7,500 crore. The expected tourist inflow is going to be 500 million, as in 50 crore people, and the additional revenue to the state is going to be in excess of 5 lakh crore. In 2013, the Kumbh added 0.27% to Uttar Pradesh's GDP. Today, if the final tourist inflow stands at 50 crore, then you will have 1.67% being added to Uttar Pradesh's state GDP by only the Mahakumbh of 2025. And don't forget, 2013 में कुंभ में आग लग गई थी, 42 लोगों की मौत हो गई थी.
No, this happened now.
Right.
This happened now.
Pooja, I will give you time. Please do not speak over the other guests. Please don't speak. No, I will come to you, Pooja. You can then correct. Please. All right.
42 लोगों की मौत हो गई थी. कान खोलकर सुन लीजिए. आंकड़ों में मैं कभी इधर उधर की बातें नहीं करती, जो सटीक होता है वही कहती हूँ. आपको आंकड़े सुन के आपके पेट में दर्द हो रहा है, so please go to the internet and check the statistics.
Alright.
I too can speak this way.
Sanju.
This won't be the language.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Sanju, have you made
Akanksha,
your point?
No, I need to make my point because you have allowed her to heckle me, which is not
No,
acceptable.
I am not allowing anyone to heckle you. Please go ahead. Make your point.
Okay, thank you, Akanksha. Now let me make the other point to the Aam Aadmi Party. चलिए, आपने कहा हम ग्रंथियों को हर महीने ऑनोरेरियम देंगे 18,000 रुपए का, हम जो मंदिर के पुजारी हैं उनको ऑनोरेरियम देंगे. I always say you can promise the moon. Finally, what matters is just one thing: execution on the ground, execution on the ground, and execution on the ground. पंजाब में आपने महिलाओं को कहा हम हर महीने 1,000 रुपए देंगे, आपने एक नया पैसा नहीं दिया. दिल्ली में you've been saying we will give 2,500 rupees to every woman of a BPL household. Your own former municipal councillor of Aam Aadmi Party, Ravinder Singh Solanki, who left the Aam Aadmi Party and joined the BJP a couple of weeks back, has clearly said that मेरे दफ्तर में महिलाएं आती थी, ये कहती थी भाई 2,500 रुपए का वायदा किया था अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने, हमें तो 2.5 रुपए नहीं मिले. So Akanksha, let me tell you, let me just finish my final point. हम तो जी यमुना को साफ करेंगे, हर 5 महीने आप कहते हैं हम यमुना को साफ करेंगे. हमने तो जी 500 मोहल्ला क्लिनिक खोले हैं, उसमें से 486 मोहल्ला क्लिनिक तो बंद पड़े हैं. They turned into waste dump yards. हम तो जी 15 लाख CCTVs लगाएंगे.
Point
So you can say anything you want.
Let's bring in Anmol on that note. I think he wants to come up with a rebuttal. Anmol.
Akanksha ji, Bharatiya Janata Party has launched a Sankalp Patra. And here is what their Sankalp Patra stands for. S stands for stopping welfare schemes. In their first manifesto, they have very clearly stated that they will stop the Mohalla clinic services in Delhi. In their second
We have
Sankalp
not
Patra, they
said
have...
that. I will not
Sanju,
allow you to say
Akansha
that.
ji, I
Sanju,
didn't
I will
interrupt.
give
I
you
will not
time.
allow
I
you
will
to
give
peddle
you
lies on
time to
TV.
contradict him.
I will
Even
not
if
allow
there
you
is
to peddle lies on TV.
misrepresentation of facts, you will get
You
time to
cannot
counter
lie.
him. No, I will give you
Anmol,
time to
you cannot
counter.
lie on national
Right,
TV.
right.
When did we say
Akansha
that
ji,
we will
this is
stop
not
all
the
these
way.
press
Sanju,
schemes?
let him make his
Akansha ji,
point.
this
Let
is...
him make his point,
I
and
challenge
then I
you.
will give you time. I will
This
give
is
you
not the
time
way.
to rebut. Yes.
जब
Anmol.
ऐसा है ना बौखला जाते हैं सच सुन के.
No, please do not
in
say
their first-
anything that instigates the
in
other
their
person.
in their first Sankalp Patra, they said that they'll stop Mohalla clinic services. In their second Sankalp Patra, they said that they'll end the free education which the Delhi government is providing to 18 lakh students. Second, A stands for abusing Purvanchalis and Punjabis. Their national spokesperson on Republic TV abused the Purvanchali, our MLA from Kiradi, Mr. Rituraj Jha. And they are the ones who branded
But why
Punjabis
would
as
you make
terrorists and
this?
Khalistani.
No, but you. I think that is
M
somewhere I will
stands
have to
for
correct
no
you.
narrative,
How
no
are you
narrative,
using the
no
Punjab
agenda.
police personnel, adding
Can I
them to the
complete?
already existing Z plus
Can I-
security of
can
Arvind
I-
Kejriwal, who's no longer the
can
chief
I-
minister of Delhi? How can you
Can I
justify that? And then
can
you
I-
twist it by saying that the Punjab police personnel are being disrespected. They in fact have been withdrawn now after the
It's-
MHA had to send guidelines.
And the election
haven't
commission
you-
also
haven't
said
you
that
heard-
Punjab police cannot provide security
मेरा
to
मेरे से
Kejriwal.
जवाब पूछ
All
रहे हैं
right.
आप या उनसे पूछ रहे हैं?
Anmol, I
Can
have
complete?
given you
Can I
ample
complete?
time. You referred to the
Akansha,
manifesto. I have to
see,
give everyone time. Okay, Sanju
This
Verma,
is
I'm
not the
giving
way. I have
you.
not even completed. भाई मैंने बात पूरी नहीं
अच्छा,
की,
ठीक
आपने
है,
नहीं
Sanju,
की।
let him make his point. All right,
Debate
let him
चला
make his
किसने
You
point.
रहा?
can't allow him to lie.
No,
You
no,
can't allow him to
I'm
peddle
not
lies.
allowing him to lie. I will come back to you. Anmol,
No,
yes.
I'm not lying. I'll play
No,
the
that's
video.
exactly what
Pravesh
you're
Verma
doing,
has said.
Akansha.
Then,
Pravesh Verma
Anmol,
has-
you should have played that
Pravesh-
video.
Let me play it now. Let me play it now. Give me 10 seconds. I'll just play it out. Pravesh Verma very
This is
clearly
not a
said
debate where
that
we
Punjabis
need
are a
to
threat to
create
nation.
videos of our
He
leaders.
branded them as
This is a
terrorists.
debate where we need to defend with hard facts. The fact
This
is
is
that
not
your
right.
national
Listen,
spokesperson,
listen what,
Rituraj Jha,
listen what.
he abused Hardeep Puri. He said सारे के सारे रोहिंग्या हरदीप पुरी के रिश्तेदार हैं. सारे के सारे रोहिंग्या
This is-
हरदीप पुरी के
this is
रिश्तेदार
Rituraj.
हैं. That is what Rituraj Jha
Rit-
said.
All
You
right.
abuse the Sikh
Akansha, this
community.
is not the way.
No,
This
Anmol, this
is
is
not the way.
no. It's
This is not
you
the way.
was you.
You are
people-
allowing.
Who
us
are
to
you?
No,
use
I
that
have
video when
I have
speaking.
given both of you ample
Your
time to
colleague
speak.
Rituraj
I
Jha.
want to
Gajab,
now
Gajab,
bring in
Gajab,
Kailash.
Gajab,
Kailash.
Kailash.
Party said.
All right. Guys, there's one more panelist who has not made a point. Can we now allow Kailash Adhikari to make a point? Kailash Adhikari, there's a reason why Yogi Adityanath has also been brought to the Delhi campaign. Is that also now drawing a sharp contrast to the kind of infrastructural development he's done for a united Uttar Pradesh? I'm actually going to emphasize united Uttar Pradesh. Former chief ministers have in fact asked for the state to be divided into 4 parts. He's also now using his own governance in Uttar Pradesh to draw that sharp contrast with Delhi. Is that going to mean something for Dilliwalas, or are they already blinded by freebies?
No, Akanksha, you know, the voter in this nation is quite informed. I mean, ठीक है, एक दो बार आप freebies से you can lure someone, but at the end of the day, as you rightly said, beginning only, you can promise everything, but as Sanju ji said, you can promise everything, but what about execution? You know, आप एक बार जनता को मूर्ख बना सकते हो, हर बार नहीं बना सकते हैं. And भारत की जनता बहुत ही informed है. They know that this freebie culture is actually nothing but a loss to the exchequer. It leaves the coffers empty of the state. At the end of the day, governance is what matters. And at the end of the day, when you promise such freebies, when you do not have the financial budgeting for it, at the end of the day, you cannot deliver to the public.
Fair enough.
Secondly, Akanksha, just one point. We have all seen after 2017 how the state of Uttar Pradesh has transformed, not only in terms of law and order, the kind of law and order that we see now. You know, people on the streets, people who live there, they vouch by the administration of the Yogi Adityanath government, the kind of law and order has been given. And now the infrastructure, you see that the roads, the kind of the roads that have towards the length and breadth, and in terms of the Mahakumbh, I mean, 50 million people is no mean feat. The kind of spiritual tourism that the the state is seeing, and how the Honorable Chief Minister
right.
is now setting up a target for a $1 trillion economy. Was this ever done prior
Right.
to 2017? Was
Right.
this state
I think
that kind of importance?
Pooja should also come in on this bit, because Pooja, today Adityanath has also spoken about the cleanliness of the Sangam. He's also talked about how they've managed to in fact preserve the Jamuna, and the water that comes in, which passes through Chambal, Kain, Betwa, and eventually reaches the confluence of the Sangam, which is where they have also utilized water harvestation. They have also, installed as far as filtration plants are concerned, and that has ensured the cleanliness of the Sangam. Pooja, I want your thoughts on this, because comparisons are also being drawn between, the Sangam, the Ganga here, and the Yamuna in Delhi, not just by the Aam Aadmi Party, but your party too.
Akanksha ji, I think I would like to ask your channel to visit Mahakumbh and the Bakshi Bandh, where the untreated water is.
The group editor-in-chief has conducted today's interview right from Sangam.
I'm telling you the location. I'm telling you the location. Just go into the Bakshi Bandh, go near the Bakshi Bandh and see their untreated wastewater is running into the Ganga Ji. Just visit the other part of the Ganga Ji, like from Jhusi. There also untreated water is thrown into the Ganga Ji, despite the water of Ganga Ji is fit for bathing. And you can go through the article of 24th November 2024, where in Varanasi, the National Green Tribunal asked the DM whether the water of Ganga Ji is good for bathing. The DM says no, it is not. And then they ask,
all right. Then by going by that logic, I do hope that the 40 to 45 crore, visitors who are going to be flocking at the Sangam, they'll seem hale and hearty so far.
No,
Anmol Panwar, the other scathing allegation that's come in from the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister is that I will come back to you to end this with your closing thoughts. Amol, as far as demographic changes are concerned, he's gone on to blame the Aam Aadmi Party for settling in Bangladeshi refugees in constituencies like Okhla, and he's in fact blaming this vote bank politics for the lack of development in Delhi, and he's given the example of Noida and the infrastructural development he's done in Uttar Pradesh.
16 May 2014, Modi ji said that Rohingyas will have to pack the bag within a month when he come to power. आज कितने साल हो गए? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 साल हो गए आज.
मोहिंदर गोयल की बात
In 2016, आकांक्षा जी अगर ये interrupt करेंगे ना, अगर ये interrupt करेंगे,
let's not interrupt. Sanju,
I told your guest coordinator that she has a habit of interrupting, and if she interrupts, then it is. I mean, this is being done.
Make your point. I'm running short of time, please.
This is not the way.
Do not interrupt, Sanju. Please don't interrupt. Let him make his point.
In 2016, Kiren Rijiju, their central minister, said that there are 2 crore Rohingyas in the country. In 2017, their national spokesperson.
All right, you've made your claims.
National threat, बोलने तो देते नहीं, कहाँ से made your claims? बोलने तो दो. In 2017, when Shehzad Poonawala, their national spokesperson, said कि भाई FIR दिखाओ, only then we'll consider them as a national threat. In 2021, the Honorable Supreme Court said that you must remove the Rohingyas from the country as per due procedure. It's been 4 years. कितने Rohingya बाहर किए? In 2022, Mr. Hardeep Puri said that we'll give them EWS flat round-the-clock security. And here's the Delhi government who wrote to them, asking them then why have they settled systematically in every part of the country?
Then what is Mohinder Goyal doing? I want to ask you, what is Mohinder Goyal doing? Sanju Verma, please.
We have filed defamation.
All right. Now allow the other panelists to speak. Anmol, I'll let you make your point, right? Now, may I expect some silence? Yes, Sanju.
Akanksha, first and foremost, there is a MHA advisory of 2018 and 2022 where the states or union territories are supposed to identify Bangladeshi Ghuspetias and Rohingyas and inform the Home Ministry. पर यहाँ पर होम मिनिस्ट्री को इन्फॉर्म करना तो दूर की बात है, आम आदमी पार्टी के खुद के विधायक मोहिंदर गोयल, he was mollycoddling Rohingyas and Ghuspetias और उनको आधार कार्ड बांटा जा रहा था और अरविंद केजरीवाल तालियां बजा रहे थे. भाई शाबाश, मोहिंदर गोयल ने बढ़िया काम किया. And let me tell you, Hardeep Puri is a proud Sikh, a union cabinet minister in the Modi government, no less. Aam Aadmi Party's national spokesperson Ritu Raj Jha said, अरे सारे के सारे रोहिंग्या तो हरदीप पुरी के रिश्तेदार हैं। आपने सिख कम्युनिटी की ह्यूमिलिएशन की और उसके बाद आप अपनी पीठ में थपथपा रहे हैं, अपना खुद का ढिंढोरा भी बजा रहे हैं। हमने तो कोई गलती नहीं की। I will just want to end with one thing. What Kailash Adhikari said, you can fool some people all the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. After 30 years, Akanksha, a revenue surplus Delhi has turned into a revenue deficit Delhi. And in December 2024, Justice Manmohan Singh of the Delhi High Court said 6.5 lakh children in municipal schools run by the Kejriwal government were not even given a school uniform.
Right.
And 2.5 lakh NCERT textbooks were not distributed. आपने तो स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म में भी स्कैम कर डाला। थोड़ी शर्म बची है या नहीं? आपने तो NCERT टेक्स्टबुक के मामले में भी स्कैम कर डाला, लिखकर स्कैम कर डाला। लोगों को साफ पीने का पानी नहीं मिल रहा।
All right, I'll have to end it at that. I'll have to end it at that. Let's hope that on 5th of February, the people of Delhi do exercise their franchise wisely and that they focus on development rather than just freebies. Many thanks to you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining in on the Super Saturday debate. And with that, it's a quick wrap from my end. Thank you so much for watching. We do hope that you enjoyed that big exclusive with the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister. Thank you so much for watching.
ये बहुत बड़ा प्रदेश है। मायावती जी इसके टुकड़े करने की बात करती थी कि 4 विभाजन होना चाहिए प्रदेश का। यूपी को यूनाइट रह करके ही अपने लक्ष्यों को प्राप्त करना चाहिए। मुझे लगता है इसी में उसकी ताकत भी है, इसमें उसकी पहचान भी है, उसका सम्मान भी है। उत्तर प्रदेश की इकोनॉमी में कम से कम 2 लाख करोड़ रुपए का ग्रोथ होने वाली है। राजस्व रिकॉर्ड टटोलने के बाद जो चीजें सामने आई कि इनके दावे गलत थे, इसलिए हमने कहा कि वक्फ बोर्ड को कोई माफिया बोर्ड मत बनाओ। आप देख सकते हैं वहां पर यमुना जी को गंदे नाले में बदल दिया है। यहाँ की यमुना जी में आप आचमन भी ले सकते हैं, स्नान भी कर सकते हैं। जो करोड़ों दर्शक हैं न्यूज 18 के, उन सबको ये दृश्य देखने का एक अवसर प्राप्त होगा।
He has now weighed in on the ongoing debate over the H-1B foreign guest workers visa, saying that he preferred both sides of the argument, while also noting